RDS turbo. Alright, here we have it. We got new tires for the new Hostile wheel setup. Elite Innovations, the first one in the country with these Hostile Forged Black Savage. And also, check this out. These are 1550s. And look at the Fury 1550s. Like, these are true to size, whereas these 1550s are extremely stretched on 16 wides. So I think Fury needs to do better with their sizing. It's not true to size whatsoever, and they ride like crap. With all due respect. You hear that? Forged center caps. Not bad, amp tires. Not bad. Do you remember what my Fury was? 7, 8. You got everything balanced for me? I better not be going home and shaking. This is Elite. I'll blur your face out. Nothing like using a spindle as a chalk and a shock as a chalk. All right, are you guys ready to see the first ever set of these Hostile Forged wheels in the world? I had the privilege to run the first ever set of these Hostile Forged wheels. I'm beyond stoked to show you guys because it looks really good. But before I show you guys the wheels, one thing I really like are the new amp tires that I got, 38X15.50. And I've had 2 sets before and I've had 0 complaints. And instead of using my old Fury tires with my new setup, I figured, one, it would just be easier for me to sell this whole setup as wheels, tires, TPMS sensors, already mounted and balanced, rather than just selling the tires alone or the wheels alone. And so amp tires honestly are one of my go-to tires. One of the reasons why I did go with Fury when I first lifted my truck was they actually did not have the 38X15.50 amp tires. Otherwise I would have got them the first time, but back then Fury had these 38X15.50 and that was the size and the look I was going for. I wanted to have that meaty tire look, and Fury was the only option. My past experience, I had the 35-1250 Furies and they weren't too bad, but after this set, I will never ever get another set of Furies ever again, unless I'm barely going to be driving that vehicle and I need the tires for the size. But other than that, there's way better options. These amp tires are cheaper and they perform way better than these Furies. So if you guys are in the market for tires, go ahead and get the amp tires. Unfortunately, these amp tires are going to be my temporary tires. I don't know how temporary they're going to be because, as I mentioned on my decal video, that I have a Nitto sticker right there. It's hard to see, but it's right next to the Hostile logo right there. But I am on Nitto Pit Crew, so I should be running Nitto tires, but they don't have the tires that I'm looking for from Nitto. They're all out of stock. They have been out of stock for 8 months now, and whenever they get them in stock, I'll get a set. But until then, I'll be rocking these amp tires. And I say they're temporary, but with the way the supply has been, these might be temporary on this truck, because I think it's going to be another 6 months to a year before Nitto can even get me the tires that I need for this truck. So kind of disappointed, but just how the things are right now. Before I go to the Texas show, if I don't have Nitto tires, I'm gonna get rid of that decal because that's gonna look goofy, and I'm gonna have so many people asking, why do you have Nitto decal with AM tires? So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit goofy and weird, so I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, are you guys ready now? Boom. So we have the first ever set of Hostile Forged Savage, but it's in black. Now, I did not have to get these powder coated. They were not special order or anything like that. Hostile has these wheels available now on their website. You can get their forged lineup in black. Now, that to me is kind of significant because I did want to get a set of forged wheels, but I didn't want to do polished wheels on this truck. In my opinion, black wheels on this truck look way better, and I wanted to keep that murdered out look. Polished wheels would have made this truck look cleaner. Having black wheels on this truck would keeps that mean look that I'm looking for. I wanted to keep black wheels, and fortunately Hostile is now making forged wheels. You can get the black option now. You don't have to buy them in polished and then take it to a powder coater and have them powder coated. You can buy them just like this, and it looks really cool. Like, the milling looks amazing. And look, you guys hear that? Billet center cap. So I know some of the forged wheels come with plastic center cap, but, and I know a lot of you guys have pointed out, is that Hostile actually has their logo engraved on the bottom, whereas pretty much everyone else has the writing on top, and then on the bottom it'll be upside down. So as far as I know, Hostile is the only one who has it right side up on the bottom of their lip. Everyone else has it on top of their lip, because if you look at the top of the lip on the Hostile, it's upside down, but everybody else, it's like the opposite. So that's something I noticed, but I personally like the letters on the bottom right side up, because like if you're taking wheel photos, right, you can line up the bottom to the ground and then make sure it's lined up with the center cap. And to me, that's how my eyes would be drawn to, looking at the ground, the letter right there, and then the center cap. But I guess some people do it the other way. I don't know, but to me this makes sense. But at the end of the day, I think it's all preference. What you doing?
See if these will fit.
What is that? Is that the McGaughy's?
No, these are Cognitos.
Cognitos? I found my old McGaughy's 7-inch U-bolts.
For this truck?
Yeah, it was at my house while I was looking for the boot. 2,500? Why has he got that?
He said he had it.
Oh, okay. I found my old set.
I'll take it.
How much should I charge him for my U-bolts? Leave a comment below. Matt's truck is here, so let's go show you guys what Matt did. Matt is also on Team Hostile, rocking the Hostile forged wheels. These actually came powder coated, or these didn't come powder coated. These were the polished wheels. He took it to Vivid Powder Coating in South Carolina. Vivid powder coated the wheels to match the truck. So he did a really good job. I'm sure this wasn't easy to do at all, but looks really good and turned out amazing. I mean, that two-tone looks really good. But yeah, if you are planning on doing something like this, like Matt, where you two-tone or custom powder coat your wheels, then yeah, bone polish is a great option for you. If you just want black wheels like me, their new forged lineup in black is definitely the way to go. And also, if I ever want to powder coat, implement the neon into the wheels in the future, I can always do that too, but that's not what I want to do. I just want to keep the wheels kind of clean. I would say plain in a way. Once I put neon in the wheels, I think it's gonna get a little bit too busy. All right, how do these two compare? Old versus new. I used to really like the sidewall of the Furies, right? The star and this whole pattern looked really good until I put the amp tires on. I think the amp tires got way better looking sidewall, in my opinion. I did like the meaty, like the military looking sidewall, but then once I put these on, these kind of look a little plain and a little boring in a way. But nevertheless, like when I first put them on, absolutely love the sidewall. Looks like Fury tires, a little bit meatier. Width-wise, they're very similar. I think Yeah, the Fury is a little bit, has a little bit more bulge to them, but the amp tires are very square. It almost reminds me of the Nitto 375s, how square they are, and it kind of cuts off and it still pokes out past your 14 wide. So these are, in my opinion, very good tires. Fury 1550s, they are very true to size, by the way. These 38 1550s, they're round and very bulky. These are the Hostile Reapers that I have. They were brand new in 2020. I was able to showcase them in Daytona as one of their brand new lineups. Main difference between these two wheels would be that that's forged and it's gloss black, and this is cast and it is matte black. And so matte black, honestly, it went really well with this truck. And I thought I wanted another set of matte black. Once I put these Hostile forged with gloss black, because the truck, you know, it's pretty shiny. It's a black truck, but I take good care of it, so the paint is pretty shiny. So I think gloss black looks really good with the truck. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the new wheel and tire combo. To some people, it's, you know, another set of black wheels and another set of 38s. It's not going to make a huge difference, but to me that completely changes the look of this truck, and honestly made me fall in love with this truck all over again. Up next, we are going to Texas in July. I'll be at the Hostile booth for Summer Trucking National, and the spindle right here has been faded very badly, and also this powder coat is from Prismatic with flat clear. This powder is from the powder coat source, or the powder coat store, with no clear at all. So they're two different tone. And so what I need to do is I need to remove the knuckle. I can't fit that in the oven. So whoever is doing that, I have to supply them with the exact powder coat with the flat clear, so that way it matches the rest of the suspension. And while I'm doing that, I will be redoing the McGaughy's up here as well, because it's not the same color. And I'm gonna be redoing the dust shield because it's not the same color. I have roughly about 3 weeks left, so I gotta put this truck back on jack stands, remove everything, and get this truck ready for Summer Trucking Nationals. And after that, I could take a little bit of a breather and I think we'll be all right. Huge shout out to Elite Innovations for being able to mount, balance, and put them on the truck for me on such a short notice. As you guys always know, if you guys need anything, hit up Mondo at Elite Innovations and he can get you taken care of. You got anything to say? I'll give you 10 seconds to promote your business. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, I just literally gave him a free promotion. He couldn't do it.